Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute. If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story? Can we play Bang Bang next time?
Hello. I'll keep the music there. Hopefully that's
Have you ever kept
fine
goldfish as pets?
audio-wise.
They're very cute.
Unless it's not, I don't know. I want to be there, but I don't want it to be the main focus. I don't know. I'm still figuring stuff out right now. As you can tell, I am very great at this. I'm just gonna, like, real quickly, I might just bring that down there, because they're really loud. Anyways, hello. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been gone for a while, because I've been really busy. Like, I had exams this week. I was away. I was away in my, like, home country for a while. And it's just, like, I've been focusing on my study. Study? On my study. Yeah, I have a singular study. No, on my studies. So, yeah, I've just been busy. And I'm still going to be busy. I still have, like, my exams are not over. It's just most of them are over. I have like one exam left for the Monday, and then like I'm done. But oh god, I'm gonna be exhausted next week. Because I have two concerts, not one, two, and they're they're literally the day after each other. Because I'm seeing Melanie Martinez, which, oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, I hit my mic. I'm so excited about it because I love Melanie. No hate to Melanie. I just wasn't the biggest fan of like her newest album. It's still like good, don't get me wrong. It's just not up to what she had before. Just really different from her other stuff. So, yeah. But I'm not gonna be too mad because obviously a lot of stuff happened. 3 years is a big time gap. But yeah, I'm seeing her, and then I'm also going to a recreation of the Nirvana Unplugged album. I think that's what it was. I'm not too sure exactly what it is. I just know it's a Nirvana thing, and I think it's the Unplugged album, and I know it's a recreation of it. So that'll be really fun as well. I can't wait to go see that. I'm going with my girlfriend. I got a girlfriend. I'm so happy. Yeah, no. But there's so many things that have happened in the last while. But yeah, today's focus, Archon Quest. But before Archon Quest, I'm gonna do my dailies and talk about stuff that's been happening in the last while I'm at it. Cause Who's stopping me? Nobody. I definitely have not been playing Genshin that much as like I normally would. Cause again, I've been busy. There's been a lot of changes happening in my life the last while. And a lot of stuff happening, so I haven't really gone around to it. Yes, you're gonna have to deal with the red dot on, my thingy-mabob, my battle pass, cause I'm on my computer, I'm not on my PlayStation. So, whoopsie daisy. Forgive me for I have sinned for making this account originally on my PlayStation. Cause it wouldn't let me log into my old account. Like, I have it, my old account, here as one of my friends. But like, as you can see, I've gotten on it in the last period, and because I went on it a few times, and it's so bad. Like, these improvements were made by me. I used the Traveler. And Barbara. Barbara with a level 50 weapon. And 3-star artifact. This account is level AR48, by the way. AR48. The talents are barely raised. The Traveler doesn't even have raised talents. Oh, it's so funny looking at this account. Look at my massive crit ratio. I mean, it's probably like the better built character. I think it's the only decently built character on my old account. Ka-ching with so much. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, no, this is an old given up on account. I'm probably gonna go on it. Also, my bows only account, as you can see, I haven't played much on it. I didn't add it. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. I got Venti and Diona on this account. And also C3 official. Which I'm very proud of. They're not showcased on my account, but I do have them. So we are making progress on this account. All of them are level 50. And I'm trying to get level 50 weapons for all of them. Those are just general updates about my account. Anyways, I'm gonna go do commissions and stuff. I have explored the new area just to get it out of the way. In case I need to go somewhere there. Whenever there's a new update, like, I want to get as many of the waypoints as I can just to get out of the way. I don't want to deal with, like... Yeah, like, as you can see, it's like, they're not... I haven't fought any monsters or anything in the regions. Like, all I've done is really just grab all the waypoints. And the statue is 7. Besides that, there's really no exploration done in these areas. They do seem really cool, though. I will say that, like... Loch... Orania seems sick. And, like... I was, like, gliding from here to this waypoint, and literally, like, I'd consumed no stamina. The Weeping Willow of the Lake is so pretty. Same with the Foggy Forest Path. I really like this new area. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty area. Also, like, there was a new waypoint added all the way here for the new boss. I was so confused because I was like, it's a new boss quest locked? Oh, because, like, what bosses are there that are, like, quest locked? Like, in the main map. I don't mean, like, bosses, which are obviously, like, the ones in, like, the one in the chasm here, which is, like, quest locks. You need to do the chasm thingy-mabob to get there. But, like, you don't need to, like, do that much to get to that. And then also, Enconomia, again, that's quest locked. So you can't really get to this boss unless you do the quest. But I don't think there's any other boss in the game which is quest locked. Oh wait. No. Inazuma bosses. Oh shit. Oh, I feel so bad for anyone who gets Inazuma characters if they haven't done this quest now. Oh shit. Okay, now besides those, I genuinely don't think there's anything that's like quest block. Like I know, oh, I keep okay. Again, I have been proven wrong. Cryohypostasis. It's also locked. Behind, I mean, like, is it a quest? It's more like a puzzle. I wouldn't really call it a I mean, it ties into the quest with the lost father. But, like, it isn't quest locked. Yeah. I think those are, like, the only bosses which are, like, quest locked. From what I'm seeing, at least. Yeah, because I know none of the Fontaine ones have been quest locked. This is a confusing one because you have to talk and you also need to make sure you choose the right dialogue option. But like, none of them are quest locked. Yeah, like you aren't quest locked. You're just a pain in the ass to find. You're not quest locked. You're not quest locked. You're not quest locked. You're not quest locked. You are not. You are not. I feel like I'm forgetting bosses. I know for a fact that you aren't. You aren't. You aren't. You aren't. You are. You aren't. You aren't. You aren't. I'm excluding like dailies. Not dailies, weeklies. Yous are all quest locked, and then obviously the two in here are quest locked as well. Yeah. I feel that's like I mean that's better than nothing. I'm sorry, I'm getting really sidetracked. I want to do the Archon quest, but I want to spend my resin. But I got really quest locked? The word quest is gonna be stuck in my head, fellas. Oh shit! Domains! Guys, I've made so much progress on this account. I have 5 down here that I need to like raise. Yeah, like look at all those 4 stars that are raised now they can actually use. I actually use Lynette. Surprisingly. I don't know, I just like her. She's goofy, I like her. Also, I got C6 Lisa! I have a C6 Lisa, fellas. Lisa loves me, but I have a C0 Gaia. And C2 Amber. Guys, I'm winning in life. I got a C6 Lisa. Anyways, I had to make that announcement. I needed to be heard. I'm opening a bottle of Pepsi. I put that right up to the mic for use. Also, if there's issues, I don't even know if anyone's watching me. I mean, I can see there's someone here watching, I think. Unless it's it's not me. I don't fucking know, man. I'm a bit stupid in the head. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, now I'm forgetting. If anyone pops up at any point, I need to know audio volumes, because I'm a bit dumb. Yeah, no. As you can see, I'm making my progress, fellows. Soon enough, I'm gonna have all my characters. Okay. I keep talking instead of actually doing stuff. I'm gonna do stuff. What do I want to do, though? Should probably get Layla out of the way first. So that's what I'm gonna do. Um, when I raise the Traveler, which will be the last one out of my, like, not level 70 characters, I'm gonna straight ball him to not 70, to 90, and I'm gonna try get 999 talents. Even if the normal attack or like one of his skills or talents, even if one of his talents is useless, I'm gonna get it to 9. I'm gonna get all 5 travelers with 999 talents. Why am I not crowning? Because I don't wanna. I don't wanna crown him. Not because like traveler is not good or anything. It's just, well, I mean he isn't really, but like I can't be asked. I can't be asked to like triple crown each traveler like element, because that's 1, a lot of resources, 2, I don't think I even have enough crowns to do so. Wait, what's the enemies? Oh yeah, it should be ground with this team. So I'm not gonna bother trying to triple crown each of the traveler's elements. I'm just gonna get them to 999, and I'm gonna do that for each element that comes out. Which next should be Pyro, since we're going to Natlan next, if we're going based off like the video, you know, the video that they posted like right at the beginning of Genshin?
Wind strider, fallen leaves, adorn.
Gotcha.
I'm sure you know the video I'm talking about,
Time for a light show.
because I think everyone knows that video, or like most people heard of it. I don't know. Do people know it? Or am I just delusional?
Fireworks.
Can't tell anymore. Come on, Kazuha. Let's go, Kazuha! I keep, like, going over to, like, the enemies thinking that, like, they dropped something. But they didn't. I don't remember how many talent books I need, which is a bit dumb.
Time to go.
But oh well. I might be streaming. I'm just thinking now. If I don't finish the Archon quest today, which I don't even know if I will,
Quietly now.
because I've seen
Wind strider,
playthroughs of
the birds.
Fire hazard.
the. I didn't look at the playthroughs. I just like looked to see how long they were,
Gotcha.
just to get an idea of how much time I'll be spending doing the quest. Because here's the thing, the Archon quests have been getting longer and longer and longer with each update, and it's getting a bit absurd. I'm not gonna be able to see the chat for a bit because I need to check how many things I need. Calculator, let's see. Okay, I need 24 books. That's not bad. Yeah, no. But what was I gonna say? This is showing my memory skills, which are absolutely amazing, as you can tell.
Quietly
I get
now.
so annoyed
Things are
that
about to
I
get
remember
dicey.
what I was gonna
Wind
say.
strider, as one with wind and
Time for a light
Yeah, right, Archon Quest. I was going to try see how long the Archon Quest was, so I know how long, like, you know, I'll be streaming for the Archon Quest. And because I was gonna stream yesterday, because I was like, I mean, it shouldn't be too long, so I could probably like get it done and over with in one stream. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. Because I looked at all the videos. They all ranged from like anywhere between like 5 to 7 hours. Cause like some of them were like 6 hours 50 minutes, and I was like, what the fuck? Cause I know the Archon quests have been getting longer. Like if we compare the time it took for us to do the Mondstadt Act
Time to go.
compared to the time it took us to do like even just like this, like what's it called? Because I was watching a video like ages ago by I think you know the one Minsliff, I think it is? Like she does a lot of videos where she talks about the Genshin lore and everything. I was watching her video about how like I'm pretty sure it was her. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she was talking about how like the Archon quest isn't just a thing of they're feeling longer. They actually are getting a lot longer. Like, I'm just gonna quickly see if I can find this. You're gonna hear me typing in the background. Minsliff. I'm pretty sure. I wish I could find this. If I find this video, I will post it. Yeah! How many times did we repeat the day? Because I don't remember. Like, I think it was like, we repeated the day like 3 or 4 times. And then like, because I remember, I was like, I think the Mondstadt quest, from what I remember looking, like, not even just our Archon quest. Think about things like the R&R quest. Yeah, exactly. You basically do the whole of the Mondstadt quest in the time that you took to do not here. Where is it that you can see this? Here. Like, Mondstadt is really short. Like, I think it's 5 or 6 hours from what I remember hearing, like, to do the Mondstadt, like, the whole of the Mondstadt quest. If you, like, you know, are already, like, fully leveled up or whatever for it. But, like, even just seeing, like, looking at the chapters, Mondstadt has 3 acts, same with Leowib. Inazuma had 4 acts technically, because he had a prologue and 3 acts. Sumeru had 5 acts. And then like this act as well here afterwards that tied into it. Like, I'm pretty sure from what I think it takes you like a day or two, like somewhere around there hour wise. I think it's like a day and a bit to do the whole of Sumeru, like the whole of the Archon quest for Sumeru. That's not including things like the Arnara quest, the whole like desert stuff that I still haven't finished. I still haven't finished all the desert stuff. The thing is, like, these are important quests. Like, you need to do the whole of the Arnara quest to get old Vanarna, And then also to unlock the Tree of Dreams, you need to do all the fucking weird ones in the desert. Like, there's one just so you can explore all the, like, things here underground. And there's more so you can get all the way up to, like, max. I don't even remember what it's called. You also need to do one here for this thingy. The storm. I haven't finished the quest for here, the one of Kavera Good and Evil. I haven't finished that. I haven't even started on that Nar something quest. I haven't even started on that. Because they're just all so long now. All of these quests are so excruciatingly long at times. And I don't understand how people who do not have time are able to do these. Like, sure, it gives loads of content for players who do have a lot of time to play. But for those who don't, how do they do all these quests? Like, how do they get through all these quests? Like, I bet most average players who do not have time just don't get around to doing a lot of these quests due to the sheer amount of time it takes to do all these. And it sucks because some things are quest locked. Like, obviously, like, now we have the thing for, like, the weekly bosses, which is good, but things like just normal bosses. You need to do a quest to unlock Enkonomiya, you need to do a quest to unlock the Chasm, you need to do the Archon quest to get to Inazuma, which is really bad for new players. And it's just, there's so much. And then, in the newer regions, like, Sumeru specifically, you need to do these hour-long quests just to unlock certain areas of the map. And it's a bit stupid and ridiculous. Now, this is my opinion, obviously. But it is a bit stupid and ridiculous. Anyways, I'm gonna start doing the Archon quest, because that's what I came here to do. I watched the trailer, it seems sick. I've been trying my best to avoid all spoilers possible. Besides, you know, the trailer from the 4.2 stream. But, yeah, so, like, I don't know what to expect fully. So we'll see what happens. And I'm really excited, because I love... Ooh. What? Continue. I don't care. Yeah, no, but... And anyways, we will see what happens together, I guess. I'm so excited and nervous at the same time. So let's start back at the Fortress of Meripede that I constantly get lost in.
Now for a little rest.
Oh, did we
after
never finish our
breakfast.
sentence?
This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day. We're supposed to leave
Oh.
the Fortress of Meripede. Come on.
I
we gotta
completely
go
forgot we were
to
still in the
Fortress
Fortress of
Big Bell.
Meripede from the last quest. I thought we finished our sentence already when that whole thing ended. Apparently not. But it is finishing now. So, yippee-ki-yay, fellas. We getting out of prison. Even though we were, like, both not wrongly accused and wrongly accused. I don't know how to make sense, but it makes sense in this story. Hey. Hey. Let's go.
Please sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing.
I'm
and
just
you two may
tearing off
exit
the label
Fortress
of my
Meripede
Pepsi
through
bottle.
the regular channels.
Does anyone else do that with their
It's been
bottles?
so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
Oh! Why is the place shaking?
What's happening?
Bro, what the fuck?
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that
Is this to
tremor
do
was
with,
just
like,
now.
Let's go ask the
that wall that they created last time with the... Because obviously from the stream there was that whole thing with the... My memory skills are immaculate right now. The whole thing... Oh god, why can't I think of it? The whole thing with Primordial Sea. That's it. We seen that, like, you know, the prophecy was coming true in the trailer. So has the seal broken, or like what's happening? Is there another new spot that we've discovered? Because the place is trembling, so maybe it has something to do with it. There is Risley.
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface.
Oh?
Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater.
Right.
Besides, the seal
makes
that
sense.
Monsieur Neuvillettes set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh. You've got a
That
point.
is true, he is...
Okay, seems we
He's
need
making
to get back
points.
to the surface and ask about what
Your
happened.
one's making points.
By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Wait, what?
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep.
I'm...
It's you two. Are you leaving
I'm like-
now? That's right.
I don't know how to
Today
feel
is
about the
our
Archon
last day in
quest.
prison. But now that Paimon says that,
I'm like listening to the
doesn't
Archon
feel
quest.
like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice.
But also, like, I'm just thinking about that trailer. Because I've seen it way too many times.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
Oh, can I just say how,
If
like,
you've signed the
Genshin
release
took
papers, then
over?
you're free to go.
Like,
The guards will escort you.
that, like,
You're not going to
audio
see us
of,
off?
like, Neuvillette just, like, being like,
I knew you'd
the
ask.
Oratrice Mécanique
Alright, sure.
d'Analyse Cardinal.
Let's go.
It spread further than Genshin to fandoms that have no correlation whatsoever with Genshin, and I find that so hilarious. Like, this one bookshop I like from my home country
Ah, so you do have a
used
polite
that
side,
audio
I
to
see.
show off all, like, the Genshin merch they
After
brought
being
into the
down here
shop.
for so
Like the
long,
big one they
I
have
imagine you
in the
must feel
capital.
like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
And I found it really funny that that happened.
Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
Oh
We'll
god.
do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems
I
our
am
work in the
hoping I
fortress
can
severely
finish
is
this
finished.
all
That's
today,
the end
but
of
like,
another chapter in our journey.
I'm just
And
thinking about the
since
length of
Neuvillette
it.
was the one who asked
I
us
don't
to
know if I
come
can finish
here,
this all tonight.
we should probably go
Even though
report
currently I
right
have
now.
no plans for
Next
tomorrow,
up,
it's
the
just a
Palais
thing of I'd
Harmonia.
rather be in bed by
You're going
11,
to
12
see
o'clock.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
and it's currently 8,
Please pass on our kind regards.
and it sucks. But at least I won't be
I'm sure
splitting it
just
up
your
into like
regards will
3
do,
days or
no?
whatever like I did last time.
Aw,
I don't even
believe
remember
it would
why
be
it
the
took me
polite
that
thing
long
to do.
to do it.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days.
I mean, there was
Tell him that I
2
hope he
acts,
hasn't been
to be fair.
overwhelmed by the recent string of
There was
troubles.
2 acts, and both of them were like 3 or 4 hours long. I love how it just pops up the wall of text of all the quests I have not done. Because I have so many quests I need to do. But I haven't. Why? Because I'm not asked. If you think I'm bothered with the quests, you are severely wrong. Do I need to complete a quest to do this? Do I genuinely need... Play Please don't tell me these are like... Oh my god, I think I need to do... Yeah, I definitely can't do the Archon quest today because I need to do both Neuvillettes and Risley's story quests to do this. Lovely. God fucking damn it, man. So I guess we're having a change of plans. We're gonna do... Yeah, cause... I don't want to do these right now. But why did I have... Okay, guys. Change of plans. I'm gonna change the stream info real quickly. We're doing Neuvillettes and possibly Risley's fucking quest.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
How do you even spell his name? I forgot how you spell his name. Neuvillette. Nuvi... As you can tell, I am... I was gonna do their quests later on. Later on being like, I was planning on doing them after the Archon quest. But apparently I can't do the Archon quest because I have these accepted, because they didn't have the fucking new accept feature. So now I need to do it stupid fucking quests. To be fair, you're not stupid, it's just I hate when things are when you have to do other things just to do something. Like in that sense of like, if I want to do the Archon quest, let me do the Archon quest.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over
Like-
the case yourself?
What case? Wait, what?
That's right.
The only time I'm
But
okay
why?
with
Technically speaking, cases
like
like
locking
this
things
are
is like,
better left
oh,
to the
get to
guards.
this level so you can do it.
Sabine, hey there!
Which
What are
I'm
you two
fine with.
talking about?
Like, it's a bit painstaking,
Traveler
but
in
like,
Paimon,
then you get
please
time to
help
like
me talk
upgrade,
our Chief
you know,
Justice
feel
out of
better
this.
about your account.
He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the UDEX acting like a private detective? Hmm?
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans.
Bro couldn't take a joke.
Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
So, what
I
is it
really like his
exactly?
voice, like I like
It sure
it.
sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusi named Kiara received a threat letter.
Kiara?
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
I need...
Huh?
Bro, how do I
have
do
no
this
idea why
shit?
you're so hung up over this.
Why?
I've checked
Why
the
does he need
schedule
to,
in
like...
advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today.
Who is that? Who's this
So, if
Melusine?
you
Is
insist,
this Kiara we know or a different
I have
Kiara?
no objections.
Thank you for
Oh no,
understanding. I
Kiara
will leave a note explaining my absence
is
on my
the other
desk.
one. This is a different
I would
Kiara.
appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
Genuinely,
Judging from Sadine's
I,
reaction, it must
from what
be
I heard,
pretty rare for you to
I've
investigate
also
stuff
avoided
personally.
spoilers of
What's so
Neuvillettes
special
and
about this
Riley's
case?
quest. Somehow, I have
Cannot
avoided
tell you
spoilers.
just yet, but it reminded me of certain
Don't
past
ask me
events.
how I was able
There
to.
could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long
I have to, like,
story
stop
short,
talking and
a little
remember
more
what
than
happened.
400 years ago, I became the Iudex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms.
Right?
There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance
Did
Patrol.
we meet Carol?
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect
Oh,
them.
no, we haven't met Carol.
The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life,
Oh.
and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
Oh, he's such a little sweetheart. Like, I'm sorry, like, he, like, seems like this big tough guy with no emotions, but then, like, he has a really sweet and lovely side. Oh. But yeah, no, I've somehow avoided spoilers. I don't know anything that's gonna happen in these quests. I've, like, heard a bit about, like,
All Melusines used to live a secluded
How-
life away from human society. I granted their
Um,
wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine.
like,
Many
Risley's an
common folk believe that I
ex-convict.
share a special bond with the
And
Melusines,
then...
whatever they
I
do
didn't
can
we
be
find that
traced
out
back
in
to
the
me.
Archon quest? Pretty sure we
Some
found
of
that
them,
at Archon quest, and then I
especially
found out
those who hold a
Neuvillettes
grudge against me, exploit that belief
the
and stir up
Hydro
conflict over
Sovereign
Melusines in an
Dragon
attempt to
or
lay the
whatever it's
blame on
called,
me.
because everyone
I
kept
have
talking about
nothing
that one
against the
Ascension quest he
opinions
has,
of
and
others,
also you said it at
But
the
the
end of
moment
Act
a whirlpool
4
of conspiracy forms,
of the
it
Archon quest.
inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once.
So
but
yeah,
I want to
but,
make
like,
sure
I
it
don't
does
know
not
much
happen
else.
again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchal
I had a
Saint
conversation with my friends about
and
this.
the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Pepsi,
Aren't they more than enough
Pepsi,
to figure out what's going on?
better than Coke.
Based on prior experience,
Or
there
at
is
least
a
when it
high
comes to
chance that
flavors,
those who
'cause
hold hostility
Pepsi
towards me
Max
do
Cherry
not belong to the same
on
department. The
top.
political system of Fontaine is relatively complex. And
I love how
involves
I'm
the
having
interests of
random
multiple
conversations
different
with myself
factions. However,
while
since I am technically an
this is happening.
outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider?
You're not an outsider,
Aren't
mate.
you Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would
Just
you
because
be
you
an
are a
outsider?
fucking dragon doesn't mean you're an outsider.
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations. Even
Yeah.
though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role
yeah.
of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others.
Aww.
I've lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
Aw, poor Oh.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
Oh.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed.
We're not
Just leave it
professionals,
to
we're
us.
just dumb little
I
travelers.
will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done.
Oh yeah, I was planning on
Let
like
us go. We should visit
maybe
Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
maybe there is the possibility that I skip Florina so I can get Navia. Because I really want Navia.
Neuvillette feels like
Don't
he
ask me
doesn't
why.
truly
I just
belong
do.
here in Fontaine, but is that really true?
I need to check though if like
Paimon feels like he has a kind of skewed
'cause if I lose the
perspective on a lot of
50-50
things.
on
Anyway,
Farina's
let's
banner,
catch up with him first.
I'm gonna stop there. Or will I? Oh no, I don't know. See, 'cause I want Navia really badly.
Paimon's been
I'm also close to Pity, actually, on Farina's banner. Like, not details. I keep hopping from one thing to another. It shows you how well my brain is. 50, 60, 70, 75. Yeah, I'm at 75. Oh, I have a... Okay, I have a guaranteed Farina right now. Which... I like my guarantees.
Since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Oh, he's so
That sounds kind
cute.
of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
I'm sorry, he's so adorable. Like, I know I'm calling a literally like 500-year-old like dragon adorable, but like it is. It's honestly really cute. Oh.
I never thought I'd see him here.
What?
Does anyone have a camera?
Bro. What the fuck?
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And
Oh, this is
you are-
Kiara. I just thought it was a random Melusine officer we were going to.
Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you. Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliments. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter. Oh, right. I remember now.
I love how she's so cheerful about it. Like, yeah, I got like a really threatening
The
letter.
letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Yeah.
Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you
Shit.
still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Neuvillette is such like a caring person.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the
Who's the one with
handwriting
the
nor
is it
content
Charlotte?
itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions. We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it.
Aww.
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Oh, that's cute.
Don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
All right.
I love
Let us
that.
go our separate
that's
ways
so
for now.
cute.
Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around.
I'm sorry, but that's so adorable. I'm not gonna get over that. Oh, that's so cute.
So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long
shit.
time ago.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
I don't know, Paimon.
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
I did. I did, in fact. It's Charlotte.
Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Don't keep your eyes.
Alof!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two?
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
Oh, we'll say we're on a secret mission.
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
Nope. Not your business.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that
Oh.
can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool,
Ah.
huh?
That's interesting,
All right,
actually.
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well.
Huh?
What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us?
Yeah, it's Charlotte.
Let's sneak over and take a look.
I would not recommend running away, though, from Kiara.
I think light and frilly clothes look best on you. You definitely look cute wearing them.
I love them too! Especially the soft and fluffy kind.
Why is everyone so cute? Knew it. Fucking knew it.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha!
I love the expression.
Wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter? This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to
Bitch.
interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session.
Well,
So
yeah,
imagine
obviously.
how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think?
No.
Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now.
Also,
What a
what
shame.
about protecting
Chances like
Kirar?
this don't come by very often, you know.
Like,
Exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
never trust a journalist when they say they won't tell.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melusine?
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Is she
This
still,
secret's
like...
safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
Yeah.
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melusines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, alright?
We will, but we need to watch Kirara. What are you doing?
What do you think? The design looks pretty good,
Oh,
huh?
Florent.
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Cloran, what are you doing here?
Clorand.
It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you.
Hmm.
Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I
Alright.
sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Oh, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
If she's getting them
this
custom
to
made,
me.
why is that
You
shirt
should go
holding
meet
on
up
for
with
dear
Neuvillette.
life?
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
How has your work been recently?
I can't wait for
Same as usual.
Clorin to get
My
out.
schedule normally isn't too packed, so I have plenty of time for myself.
Ooh, then shall we go out to play? How about a beach vacation, like last time? I've even signed up as a volunteer lifeguard. I'm really good at swimming, so I'm sure I can help.
Aww. All these quests are so cute. Why did they make them like so cute, cuddly, and ah? You know? That probably makes some sense. Who are you? Maddie? Literally whenever someone sends me join the quest, even though I'm like, oh my god, I love people coming into my world. And whenever I see it, I open it, see it's not one of my friends, and I just close it immediately. Don't ask me why. Do that. Neuvillette! Hello.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
I feel like an annoying kid right now.
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is very sweet.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
She is.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
Say
I've
he
been
hasn't.
looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I have judged over the past decade.
Right. And?
I have come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Paimon, you don't
worry.
even read.
I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents.
I mean,
After
she
all,
does
I
now.
have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Okay. That's been a dearest will. Alright. What bribery case? Oh? Right. So I can see that even here it's corrupt. What about Risley? It's definitely not Risley. I really can't find our request. Right. What smuggling case? Smuggling case wasn't. I remember the phantoms being.
Have you made any progress?
We skimmed through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise
Well,
calculation
yeah.
myself.
I mean, you have
If memory
400
serves me
years.
right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
Well, no. Did you expect it
That
to
might
be?
be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right.
Paimon, you barely
Let's
put
take
in
a
any
break then.
work. I don't mean to be mean to Paimon. She doesn't do much. She's kinda there. This is so awkward. Why are the, like, chairs so awkwardly put? Yeah, this is how it feels.
Even the resting as a part of all the silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Yeah, me too.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Memornia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh,
The Traveler to an Express.
Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
I am. Not
He
messy.
seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like D-Luke.
No, he doesn't.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
What did you...
So it's just plain old water?
Why is Paimon so
What
upset?
did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated. I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's
Why did
Konda
I-
Village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Is there any
If I were
difference?
to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid.
The fuck does
Distinct
placid
differences
mean?
exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
He sounds like,
Try!
a sommelier. Don't, if I say that wrong, do not say anything
What
to
do you
me.
think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this
Because
just
you aren't a
normal
water connoisseur, Paimon.
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway?
I got a new little
Did you see
man.
the Hydro Dragon?
That could be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
I mean, he would be the least biased person. You wouldn't really be able to bribe him either.
Sorry, Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions?
Ooh.
Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence.
I mean,
In
yeah.
essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me.
Yeah, because
I
doesn't
lost
he,
many
like...
memories from the moment I was born.
Yeah.
The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique
He'd
personalities,
have
too.
probably
I
best
have
luck
been holding
with
on
the
to these
Valen.
unanswered questions for a long time.
If you
But
were
there
to,
is
like,
one
ask
thing
one
I
of the
discovered
dragons that
along the
we've
way.
met.
My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Oh, that's so
Have you made any progress
sad.
then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents?
Paimon, stop
getting dizzy
complaining.
already.
I wasn't
to
able
be
to
fair,
find
that
any
would be
leads even
me.
after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain
right.
of Lucine.
The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions.
Yeah,
If there
even
really were an organization
Farina
attempting
crying.
to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look.
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
I always forget that I can't multitask. I wish I was joking. I can't multitask to save my life. Hey, daily commissions. Let's go. Don't question me. What am I Bro, what am I doing?
The fuse is lit.
Give me a... We're going to the Fountain of Lucine, which is all the way over here. But I will go claim my daily commissions. Ho ho ho. I'm not gonna say the rest of that line. I have a lot of weird things I do. And okay. I know for a fact I'm not the only one who does this, where they just pick up things from people, whether that's like sentences or like
Thank you for
just normal things, like I don't know, maybe like the way they do something, the way they walk. That's happened to me. But like my friend has gone like weird, like really weird old like Vine sounds. Keep in mind, I was not on Vine that much as a kid. Most of the Vine sounds I know, I found them way later in life. Because I don't know, I wasn't on the internet that much. I love how shocked everyone is about like Neuvillettes.
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
I'll grab my chicken in a moment.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
We're
Perhaps
pretty
leave
much
the
just
investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back.
But my
and keep a safe
chicken!
distance.
A safe distance? Neuvillette, what exactly are you...
What is Neuvillette gonna do? Oh!
Whoa, it's glowing!
Oh! Oh! Thank you. Thank you for the flashbang in my literally pitch black room. What about my chicken? My chicken! Bro, I just want my chicken. Oh, I see black and white. What did just happen? Everything looks a little different from how they are normally. I should continue forward and take a look around. Is this the Fountain of Lucine many, many years ago? Wait. Wait, no, this is not the Fountain. This is not the Fountain Lucine. Oh, and I can't sprint. I just have to walk. This is really weird. Oh, it's Neuvillette and probably Carol. Yeah, it is.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom.
I'm
certain
assuming
you'll become
that's
an
like the
indispensable
guards.
part of Fontaine's
No.
detective force.
Oh, it's the
but I'm
detective
really
force.
glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a
Aww.
meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
Aww.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome.
The fact that we
Different
know she's
identities and ways
dead
of
as
thinking all
well.
contribute to strengthening
She
the
or
barrier
they?
between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many
The
suggestions
fact
I can
that
share.
I'm gonna use they, because I
just
remember
like
he
you,
had a
I
voice
haven't
line
fully
about
integrated
Millsy
into
and
this
gender.
society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
I hope they get along. I'd be sad if they didn't. Where are you walking? I wish I could jump. It won't let me jump. Yeah, we're definitely walking up to the fountain of Lucine. Who are you, bad
Hello? Can I help with
Baderica?
anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol, a Melazine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
What?
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Jesus.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized?
Jeez.
Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go
Jesus
away!
Christ.
Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Maréchaussée Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melusines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Bitch!
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Oh, I think
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier.
Oh.
Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Oh, she's so sweet. I feel so bad for them. Like, I'm not surprised that that happened when Melusines first came to Fontaine, but I still feel so bad. Like, imagine all you want to do is, like, you know, fit into society, and all you do is just get fucking hate crimed and discriminated just because
Monsieur Neuvillette,
you're a different
what's
race.
this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Oh, I feel so bad knowing what happens.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere, unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
What the
I
fuck?
guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
What the fuck? Bro, this is just like...
Turn the murderer in!
Oh, what the fuck?
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Neuvillette, too!
Oh, that's why that was said.
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
Oh. Yeah, and here's the fountain roof scene. That's why in the 4.1 trailer it said that a Neuvillette can't be trusted either.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal.
Oh no.
From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Oh no. That's so sad. Bro, why are they doing this? Go fuck yourself. Used to want to see her like a little like his little sister.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
What the fuck?
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds! Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent!
He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice.
Oh, you can
I
tell he's
understand your decision,
upset.
which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique Generalise Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
I feel so bad. You can tell Neuvillette feels so upset saying that.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Is it raining?
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought.
Dude, I genuinely want to cry.
Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience. Which ones? It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them.
Yeah.
It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form.
Yeah, no.
You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying.
Don't worry about Paimon.
Don't leave Paimon
Just
out
believe
of the
in us.
conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
I'm
Then
turning
let
on
us
my
get
light.
back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange.
Oh?
I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Navia! Nice to see you again! Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry.
Speaking of
Reports are
Navia,
abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you.
yeah.
You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this.
Right.
We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neuvillette, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
Maybe. Who knows?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
I feel bad for these Melusines, man. Like, imagine having to go through all that.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
What happened?
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Oh.
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
You're so sweet now.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I love seeing the difference, like how like they're so accepting now.
I heard even Neuvillettes keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Neuvillette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Is it that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
Well, like Carol
This
was
is truly
around
wonderful.
for this.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
No. I love seeing the difference, how, like... I mean, it was 400 years, to be fair. And who knows, maybe our world... It's already starting to look a bit better, even with our world, if you think about it. I know I don't want to, like, bring in, like, you know... Oh no, it's kind of like a lot of backward forward, like, you know, like you take one step forward, two steps back type of thing in our society. And I'm not gonna like touch on it much, just like the things that are like happening with
Take it easy.
Race, all the racism and everything like that. It's kind of just... It's nice to see how, you know, things are changing in this world.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces
Just
of
as
the guards
things are
and the
changing here, and you
Maréchaussée
can tell the
Phantom.
difference.
This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
I am painting my nails while we're doing this, just so you know.
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essan has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essan, to be precise.
Right.
It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
Because there's so
I
many of
too
them.
am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Who knows if it... Was it actually? Open. I just like using Galen's skills. I'm fucking tired. This... How much battery do I have actually? 17 at grand. I like the quest. I love how they showed the difference between, like, you know, 400 years ago when they just came to Fontaine to
Take it easy.
now. Like, I think that was a really good thing that they put in. Like, I genuinely love that they put that into the quest. Because I think it adds to it. Being able to actually see it. Because you can hear it. You don't really think much of it, but actually being able to see that backstory is amazing.
Hey, Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Maréchaussée Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Right.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
Uh-huh.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Oh, they're so suspicious.
Something feels off. But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essan here?
Yes, that's me.
Ooh.
You're Essa?
Yes, monsieur Neuvillette.
You're so
Did
timid.
you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
From who?
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Who is this?
Domenico. Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place.
Well, we don't.
Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities.
I love
for
how
later. You should find
deadpan he is, but
Domenico
you can
first.
still feel the emotion
If he
even
is
through his
the one setting up the
deadpan.
conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right then, let's head to the fortress right now.
Jesus, we're just running left, right, and center. I hate. Fucking. Can I talk to you?
Please escort the remaining guests back to the Fleuve Cendre. I appreciate.
Yes, boss.
Oh. Okay. Fortress of Meropide. This is... That's in production zone. I want to go to this one. I think this is the one. I'm still so confused in the retro. Fortress of Meropide. God, I hate the Fortress of Meropide. In the way of it's so confusing. I don't hate the location. I like the Fortress of Meropide. It's just really confusing to navigate.
Thought the fortress of Meropide would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all. You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really oh, you mean Risley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader.
He's made a really good place,
kind
honestly.
of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys?
Yeah, he is something.
He must be doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
And who are you?
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Nope.
Where is he?
I mean, there's someone over there for sure, but Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over here, inside this big...
How did he get in the box?
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Well, come on, Traveler, let's go take a look. Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just your hat? But then, why can't you look for it yourself? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair!
Paimon, we...
Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon everyone gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat. It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy. I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone. It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Don't worry, we'll be back in no time.
Wait, what was his name? I just realized his name. It's... Oh wait, that was a completely different quest. I was like, why who is this person? Okay, that was the Risley quest. Anyways. Hi, Risley.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself. Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
I think we have.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered. That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Oh, did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened? Sigewine!
Aww.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal? Risley.
Oh.
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct? Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes.
Oh my god.
I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please come with me to the infirmary.
They're so fruity.
And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Like, I see some of these ships in Genshin, and like...
Maybe I'll take one more day off, and...
Not just ships, just like some characters. Like, I'm sorry. I don't care if someone gets mad.
Take it easy.
About this. Like, Risley and Neuvillette are so gay together. Like, god damn. They are gay. Gay with a capital G.
Take it easy.
Yeah, but like, there's definitely some things which can.
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
I'm so confused. I love hearing these dialogues of people like, Neuvillette? Bro's like fucking Lady Gaga at this point.
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway.
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Bum 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 bum.
Concerned about everyone's health as always.
I shouldn't do that. Just realized.
Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Which criminals? Wait, what?
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them.
Who? Where? When?
If you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Neuvillette.
I place great trust in Wriothesley, so I rarely visit the fortress of Meripede. However, exceptional circumstances call for exceptional measures. I hope I didn't cause him too much trouble.
I love Wriothesley and Neuvillette. Like, oh, they're like an old couple. Like, they just give that energy of like an old married couple. And no, I do not care if someone gets mad at me for having an opinion about a game. I do, but I don't. You get it, you get it. You don't, you don't.
Anything you need?
Oh, now I see.
This? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
What? A bit suspicious. Sounds like he's trying to recruit
Interested in
cult
joining
members.
the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
What is this? Help each other. Do not do all you can to further justice. Do not. The above are the 3 principles. All are welcome to join. The membership is free. There is no compulsion. It is hoped the mutual aid will, during their time in the fortress, Meripede says of the crimes they have committed, encourage each other, support each other, and welcome.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome
But what
to come
is
and
your
sign
goal?
up anytime.
I don't really understand your goal here. Like, justice? Be more specific. There's multiple types of justice, especially if we're talking about justice from 400 years ago. Could mean 2 different things.
You two look kind of familiar. It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
Medal of Peace. That's...
The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back.
Is this about... Oh, what was the fella's name? The one with Carol? Vartan? Vartan? I think it was something like that. I'm not good with remembering all these weird names.
Take it easy.
Neuvillette.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
Mm-hmm. The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh. So the network was inspired by...
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Yeah, this is all not making sense. So confused on what's happening. I am hoping that I hope that the message started out as good. Because, like, I can't tell if, like, it was a message that got twisted. Like, this message could have been twisted over time, because that is a 400-year period. So, for all we know, like, this message of peace could have been, you know... you can't see my hand movements. Shit, twisted around, you know? Turned on its head. Over the centuries, because that... is, like I said, a long ass time. So, who knows?
Take it easy.
Could have started out as good, then changed to bad.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Bro,
Calm down.
chill.
I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
Oh, that idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Maréchaussée Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melusines? Over that?
Bro might be a little dumb.
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against them, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection, so I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Mare Chaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
Jesus Christ, mate.
So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on.
Yeah.
People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Gradually?
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
Yeah.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I love how Risley knows all
I must say
this.
that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
Oopsie.
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
I love getting lore drops.
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is.
Aww.
Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
Oh, I'm glad to know that he, is bro's a homie. I was so sad, because I was like, why is he mean? But nah, Belle's a homie.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too.
Oh, shit.
What do you think of me?
I think you're sweet.
Simon agrees with everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm trying to get a bunch of nail polish out of a bottle.
What I really think is...
Traveler!
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
So much time has passed since then, perhaps the lines between him and human have long...
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred
You're
upon
just
my
hearing,
person.
me...
These changes were not due to any specific
swirling two
occurrence,
balls
but
on top of the other.
emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further.
I don't even know if people can hear that through my mic, but if they do, then like, I hope they don't mind it. Oh, it's raining.
It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
I love this scene. Like, it's so... really get a perspective into... I guess his humanity?
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
His humanity.
Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
I'm sure Neuvillette is very happy that
You will
they
see
not get
much
along.
in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Aww. Dude, I want to cry. Oh, I like that quest. Is it over? I think we're close to the end.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Marmonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Aww.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur
Charlotte's like the
Now, if you'll
luckiest
excuse me,
reporter.
I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming? What should I ask him?
Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
I love how like they're both trying to give advice since like they talk to him so much.
Welcome to Chiaria Boutique. For tailoring services, please make reservation in advance.
Oh? Oh.
And anyways, this is a really good quest. Genshin really is like outdoing themselves, like quest after quest. Compared to what we got at the beginning of the game, like even people have like talked about how like the editing even, like the game has improved a lot in 3 years. Holy shit. And of course I used UME skill again. 3 fucking years. Do you know what's funny? I joined Genshin out of spite. Which doesn't make sense. But it makes sense when you know the story. Because I got so angry by receiving all the ads about Genshin that I played the game. Which is stupid. Aw, she's so sleepy.
Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice.
It's so
to
funny,
me,
it's so cute that
so
she's
I've always felt
calling
really
Paimon
safe.
Big Sis.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time. In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
Aww.
See you next time.
Oh, that was such a sweet quest. I love that. That was genuinely so sweet. Okay, let me know. Oh, Oh, we can do a pull. Oh, Charlotte? Charlotte? I don't have a Charlotte. Fuck you. Finish this really emotional quest. Oh, I can wish. Fuck you! Cunt bastard, I swear to God. That was a nice quest though, I really enjoyed that. And I think it was cool. How do I word words? I think it was really good and it really captured, well, the history and like the history of Fontaine, specifically with Melusine and humans, you know, they're trying to like, you know, live together in the same place. And I really enjoyed seeing the like difference of like, you know, when they first came to Fontaine 400 years ago to now, and how, you know, I don't know, it really made me feel emotional. And then we also found out more about what Veritine did in his time in prison, and how he set up a group which is now still working to keep justice upheld. That was such a sweet quest. Sweet quest. I can't fucking English today. I would do more quests, but simply for the fact that it's so late, I will have to put a stop to it here. I would love to stream later than I am currently. Aww. Aww. What does Neuvillette have to say?
I really can't fathom what goes on in her head sometimes.
She is the Archon. Oh, you're sentencing to that. Is that spoilers? Oh no. It was in the like trailers, so I'm gonna assume it's not that big of a spoiler. Okay? That's my excuse. If you do not wish to take it, that is understandable, but that is my take and everything. Oh, I'm just left with a sense of quietness after this. Like, I don't know how to like express all this, but that was a really good quest nonetheless. And I don't know, I like it because it's like you're mixing the future, the present, and you know, a bit of Neuvillette's humanity in it. Which, love all that. Yeah. I enjoyed this. Today was a good day. Now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Go. Because I want to go to bed. Not go to bed, I just want to be in bed. Which means I will stop streaming. I did have fun today. I really enjoyed this. It was great fun. And yeah. I hope everyone else had as much fun as me doing Neuvillettes Quest. I will, next time I stream, which will probably be soon, considering the fact that I have a week to myself, practically. Well, not practically. I have like a good few days where I'm doing nothing, since I'm off because of exams. I don't have the exams on those days, so I'll probably be streaming either any of the free days I have this weekend or sometime next week. I do not hold promises to that. Do not take my word. For all I know, I could get lazy and just sit in bed or try and do some study. But yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed that quest. It was nice. I will keep saying that. Yeah, no. But I will see you next time. Because I'm going to be doing Risley's quests next. This one. Gonna be doing Risley's quest next time, and I'm gonna do his quest. After that, we should be able to do the Archon quest, which I will hopefully, when we get around to it, hopefully I will be doing that in one stream, and not two. But for all I know, that might not happen, because I expected to do the last 2 acts that came out in 1 or 2 streams. It turned out to be like 3, I think. Was it 3 or was it 4? I can't remember exactly, but it was one of those 2 numbers. So yeah. Thank you for joining in and having fun with me.
Nothing else to do,
I'm probably gonna upload the VOD for this tomorrow if I'm not streaming. If I'm not streaming, then tomorrow. If not, it might be one of the other days. Or if I'm not busy. If I'm not streaming or busy tomorrow, then I should be uploading the VOD tomorrow, because I'm not gonna bother uploading it tonight. So that. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. I forgot that music was not playing anymore in the background. Bye. I enjoyed my time. Mwah.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.